Okay everyone, so we just got some breaking news story here when it comes to Superman New Legacy. The casting has finally been revealed. We officially know who is going to be playing Clark Kent and Lois Lane. Now this is coming from multiple news outlets here. I'm just sitting here watching a TV show which I'm going to be doing a video about coming soon in the next couple of months here, and all of a sudden I go on Twitter, I see Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, The Wrap, so many news outlets breaking this news story here where we have got confirmation of who is going to be playing Clark Kent and Lois Lane. Now a couple of days ago they did talk about 3 sets of actors and actresses, pairing them up, going through the test screening here, and now today we have got the confirmation here. So we've got, coming from a Deadline here, Superman Legacy, James Gunn has tapped David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan to play Clark Kent and Lois Lane in the DC studio film. Following months of the audition tapes and in-person test screening, Warner Brothers and DC Studios have their Clark Kent and Lois Lane. David Cornsweet, who honestly I've been rooting for, who is the one I've been picking out. I mentioned this in the Weekly Entertainment News videos a while back. I feel like he is the one that's got the jawline, the face of Clark Kent. So he has been set to play Superman, while Rachel Brosnahan is on board to play Lois Lane in the James Gunn Superman Legacy. And as we continue, the decision comes after 2 of them were among the few selected to test in front of the DC co-chairs, Peter Safran and James Gunn, who is also directing it, in the full costumes and makeup for their parts. So they tried on Superman's outfit, so it most likely would have been Henry Cavill Superman. And then as we continue here, the test took place over 2 days with the men. One of those days saw 3 actors in the full Superman attire. Sources close to the situation said that each of the actors had closed test deals that would expire after 2 business weeks. So clearly all the parties wanted this to be sorted out before the strike, which could go into effect at midnight, June 30th, which basically means that they wanted to close all of this before having to delay it with the writer's strike going on here. So all of that was sorted out, and that's probably the reason why they wanted to announce it now rather than waiting for the Comic-Con later on in July. That's most likely one of the reasons why they did announce it, and James Gunn has even confirmed this here. You've got James Gunn on Twitter confirming here this is accurate. They are not only both incredible actors but also wonderful people. So confirmation from James Gunn, the man himself, that David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan will be playing both Superman and Lois Lane here. Fortunately, Nicholas Hoult, who was in the running, has missed out on playing Clark Kent, but he apparently is still in the running to be playing Lex Luthor. Also, a couple of days ago, there was confirmation that the Skarsgård brother, Bill and Alexander, were in the running also to be playing Lex Luthor. If I had to pick between the 3 of them, I'm kind of leaning more towards Bill Skarsgård just because of his range of performances, obviously as Pennywise the Clown, his performance in The Barbarian, his performance in John Wick 4. So I honestly really like him as an actor. So I'm kind of leaning more towards him as playing Lex Luthor. However, Nicholas Hoult I think would be a really solid choice to also be playing Lex Luthor. However, sticking to basically the 2 actors and actresses here, David Cornsweet, his biggest role that he's well known for was being part of the Mia Goth Pearl movie, so that's where most people know him for. I've yet to see that movie, so I haven't really seen any of his work. And when it comes to like Rachel Brosnahan, her biggest performance, she was in The Marvelous Miss Maisie's, along with playing a part in House of Cards. So again, I've not seen any of her work, but honestly, really great solid choices there. And if you see them pairing together, they do really look like they would have good chemistry. Really great casting choices here, especially if you go online and social media, people are rejoicing and happy with this casting choice, which honestly is like a nice breath of fresh air if you're having all the negativity towards DC when it comes to the Flash and all that kind of stuff there. It is relieved to see a lot of people are on board with this casting here. Like I said, this was one of my picks out of the 3 actors to be in the role of Clark Kent, so I'm really happy with this choice here. Now with Superman New Legacy coming out in July 11th, so now pretty much 2 years from now that we've got some casting updates here, we get to start going into production, finding out who Lex Luthor is going to be played by very soon. So a lot of positivity now when it comes to DC side of things here. Really excited about this. I know with this whole situation with like DCEU and all that kind of stuff, it's just taking a downturn, especially with the Flash box office numbers and everything like that. But this is something now to look forward to here. Really I'm getting more excited when it comes to this project. Hopefully it's going to be kickstarting the new era of DCU and just having it where you're excited about these comic book movies again when it comes to DC side of things here. So I'm again really happy with these choices here. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below. What your thoughts are about David Cornsweet playing Clark Kent, what your thoughts are about Rachel Brosnahan playing Lois Lane, who you would pick out of the 3, Nicholas Hoult, Bill Skarsgård, Alexander Skarsgård as Lex Luthor, who would be your pick for that. And if we're sticking with DC side of things here, I did make a tier ranking video I'll have that posted somewhere around here. Go check that out if you're interested in tier rankings when it comes to all the DC movies, including Joker and the Batman. Definitely go check out that video there. But I'll definitely be keeping an eye out on this, letting you know whenever we do have some more updates on it. I'll be talking about this a little bit more as well in the weekly entertainment news video that I post every single weekend. Every single week we'll be announcing news, movie news, TV news, video game news at times as well. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that you're always in the know when it comes to like entertainment, movie and TV news. Subscribe so that you don't miss out on that. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Curious to hear all your thoughts. But this is YK Reviews.